Doesn't matter what your morning routine is, or what your productivity hack is, or whatever challenge you've had in your past, they all follow the same thing, and that is they crumble when life gets hard. And there's only one thing that doesn't do that, and it's not a hack. First, let me tell you why all this happens. You get motivated, whatever it is. You get revved up by something, and you start working at it really hard. Then the motivation fades, your habits start to crumble. That creates some shame, internal shame in yourself for letting your habits go down, and then you have to restart. And this happens over and over and over again. And it's called the failure cycle. And after 30, life is so complex that these fragile little systems trying to be built on motivation don't work. Responsibilities are real, and chaos is constant all the time. So we need to make sure that we are working along. Now, you need something that lasts, not something that fades every time life gets hard. So you need something that's going to go when you're having your worst day, it's still going to happen. So stay with me, because by the end of this, I'm going to show you how to make it happen, and so it's going to be something that you can actually start today so that you don't have to wait for something to be created for you. The difference between habits and discipline is pretty simple. Habits are automatic until they're not, which we see as the failure cycle, right? Habits are created out of motivation. And then when motivation fades, our habits break down when things get hard. Discipline becomes an identity level commitment, much like Superman, right? He comes out, no matter what his day's been like, he comes to rescue you. So we need to have that same kind of identity. We need to become the person somebody that does what they say they're going to do. That's what discipline is. No matter what your day is, no matter how tired you are, no matter how much you don't want to, you still make it happen, okay? And so that's what discipline is. And if you have to ask, do I feel like it? You've already lost, okay? You're working in a system that's not going to work. So why is discipline the only thing that works after you're 30 years old? Well, in your 20s, things were pretty easy. You were getting trained, you're at new jobs, whatever it is, there was always structure provided for you, right? Somebody else was giving you the times that you had to be there, when you had to show up. Somebody else was holding you accountable for what you did. Once you turned 30 and life got really going, no one's doing that for you, right? No one's scheduling for you. No one's keeping you accountable except for yourself. And men forget this. They're looking for an external thing for their internal game. It was external when they're in the 20s. Now it's an internal game, and they're trying to use the same thing to fix it up. And what you have to realize is no one's coming to save you. No one's coming to give you a magic potion or a silver bullet. You have to adopt the philosophy of, if it's to be, it's up to me, right? We can't wait for something to come rescue us. So here it is, 3-part foundation. 1, 2, 3. You need clarity. Okay, now that is the why you're wanting to achieve something. And you need to be able to put it into one succinct, simple sentence. Nothing convoluted, no complex words. Make it real simple. So clarity first. 2, you need to develop routines where you can perform the tasks it takes to achieve that goal that you've set out. Whatever that objective is in your clarity statement, the why, you need to be able to perform those things through a routine. 3, you need to make the tasks non-negotiable. That means they are the minimum standard you can do on your worst possible day. And that's why we tell you always to make the steps, the tasks so small that they can be done even when you're having your crappiest moment ever. You can still crank it out, okay? And that is really what the difference is. You don't need a 30-step fancy, shiny system. You need something built brick by brick, 1 brick a day, every day until it's done, okay? Very simple, very doable. Because we know motivation comes, motivation goes, good days, bad days, awesome circumstances, terrible circumstances. Well, discipline needs none of that stuff, right? It doesn't need any of it. All it needs is you deciding that this is going to become your identity. You're going to be the guy that gets it done, no matter what. So I want you to drop in the comments, what's going to be your non-negotiable you're going to start with? What's the task that is going to happen no matter what. All right. And make sure that you download my SAS Quick Start program and get into my school community. Both are absolutely free for as long as you need them. Test drive my coaching. Let me help you build the systems to make you unstoppable. See you next time.